The ratings may be down the toilet, but Tony Khan has whipped out the WBD toilet plunger and it's worth 170 million. Well, back to Fog Wrestling, and yes, I did not think in all my wildest dreams that I'd be talking about AEW nearing a TV deal that's worth 170 million, but we're going to get to the nooks and crannies of this decision and this deal that's somehow been plucked out of thin air. We've had the nerds on the YWC, JD from New York. He's been bashed today because he said this could never happen. We never necessarily said it would never happen. We just turned around and said, why the fuck would you pay money, especially this amount of money, for AEW?
Yeah, I mean, it just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I thought that they would get a deal. I just thought it would be a massive downgrade. Although when you factor in that they are paying now for more shows, so I don't think that money is really that impressive. It's a hell of a lot less than what WWE are getting. And this is for, keep in mind, 3 shows, Dynamite, Collision, Rampage, and who knows, maybe it also includes the brand new show that they're considering.
Shockwave.
So
but I think the key thing is they're getting 44 million a year as it stands right now, right? Which, when you factor in the salaries of Mercedes Moné, Okada, and Ospreay, you've already up to a third there of your income. Now, 44 million a year. Now, for all yous that can do quick math, that's 126 million extra now they're making. Is that not insane?
Yeah, I don't really get it. I mean, again, I don't know if these deals are finalised. I don't know if this figure is 100% accurate, but it is what's being reported right now, so...
Well, Bischoff and other people on YouTube who are live right now are going with the figure 200 million, but, I mean, everywhere else is reporting 100... I mean, 200 million... No, I tell you what, say this deal goes through, as Warner Brothers told Tony Khan, like, here, you're going to need back over $1 million. Because there's no way with the current trajectory that they're on, why would any TV company pay Tony Khan this amount of money?
Yeah, no, it's a sinking ship every week. We see AEW set new records, and not in a positive way, in a very negative way, with their ratings. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me how the numbers for the television programs can be at an all-time low, yet Warner Brothers are willing to offer, you know, a substantial amount more than they did previously, yet the numbers and viewing figures have went down. Very, very strange, but it is estimated that this will be guaranteed for 3 years. There will be a 4th year, but it is optional. So 3 years guaranteed, an extra 4th year optional. AEW will continue to air on TNT, TBS, and True TV twice a week. So I'm not quite sure. I mean, it should be 3 times a week, if my maths are correct. But
it probably should be, but here, I don't really understand what they're going for there. But, I mean, there is reports here that apparently, because TNT's lost the media rights to the NBA, and they've lost it to Amazon. I mean, I'm sorry. Who's in charge at TNT? You can't lose the NBA and fucking replace it with AEW.
Are they desperate? I mean, possibly. Rumours are that they're looking to try and make it as sports-based as they possibly can. And if they have lost the NBA, then I guess they need to try and replace it with another sport. But, I mean, it's not like AEW is going to bring in the numbers that the NBA is.
See this talk that wrestling's sports, man? It's fucking fake predetermined television. They can do as many flips as they want, right? And produce it in a sports-like environment. This is a television show. It's not real. And no amount of fucking nerds that cream their pants over 10 million Poison Ranas a match is going to change that. It's not real.
Yeah, whether Tony Khan wants ranking systems, whether he wants win-loss records, it doesn't really make it...
If he wants to send Haku to my front door, right, to fucking batter me because I say it's fake, then go ahead. But you know what, wrestling's not real. It's predetermined. See the stuff they do? Is it hard-hitting and is it some of the moves legit? Of course it is. Does it change the outcome, the fact that they all know what's happening going into it? No, it's scripted. Why do we need to go down this route? How can they ever want to portray it more as real, but it looks as fake as it ever has? That needs honestly put under a microscope.
Now, WrestleNomics, Brandon Thurston, shout out to him. He's the guy that supplies the ratings, and maybe he should get back to the ratings. I think he's focused a little bit too much on this AEW deal this week because he's He's slacking with the numbers, I'll tell you that. But he has estimated that AEW's current contract is worth $70 million per year. But he cautions that is without streaming and pay-per-view, and that a new deal would seemingly involve AEW providing Warner Bros. With more content. So therefore, it's difficult to make a straightforward percentage increase comparison. Now, does he possibly mean by that maybe pay-per-views will be included in this deal? I mean, could we see AEW maybe doing away with pay-per-views and having the shows being free on TBS or TNT? Is that something that maybe they're looking at?
That's going down the route of TNA for a decade ago, and that didn't go well. I mean, I literally read something literally before we started this video. It was 44 million a year. So, I mean, we've got contrasting reports here. People saying 200, people saying 170, people saying 44, people saying 70. It just seems to be numbers getting fired out.
No, but Brandon is adamant that AEW will provide them with more content. Now, we know they're bringing out a new show called Shockwave, but that's supposed to be on Fox Sports 1, so I don't see how that would really play into this Warner Brothers deal. So if AEW is providing Warner Bros. With more content, it could possibly be pay-per-views maybe for free. Maybe they'll be airing the pay-per-views, and that includes this big deal. And I mean, if that's the case, then I'm not sure that's a good move. I think that pay-per-views are a good thing to have, and it's impressive if you can generate enough buy rates. For me, WWE, I did kind of take them less seriously when they got rid of pay-per-views and they gave you premium live events under the network for the $9.99 banner, because it does, for me, it cheapens the events, and I think it cheapens the quality, because you can't really are WWE going to put the same effort into a show that they're giving away for free under a $9.99 subscription as a show that they would if they were charging you like $50? I think the answer to that's no. So yeah, we can't confirm right now whether pay-per-views will be a part of this deal, but if it is, and Tony Khan and AEW are thinking about getting away from charging for pay-per-views, then I think that'd be a step in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it would be a step in the wrong direction. To me, I'm just baffled that there's so much money getting fired AEW's way. I mean, they are nowhere. I mean, when you look at some of the collision shows, you're looking at like 90% empty. They don't generate no income. There's no revenue. Like 170 million across 3-4 years is bonkers, man. You're looking at the best part of like over 700 million. I mean, that is absolutely insane. I don't get it, man. I think in AEW there's some form of money
laundering or something going on.
No, there has to be, man. Overpaid fucking jobbers that can't draw a dime. And I think it was Mark Henry the other day called out Strickland. It's like, why is he demanding all the same contracts as the guys that have come in, like Monet and Ospreay and Okada, when the guy's not drew a dime and the ratings just plummeted under him? You know what? I'll actually defend Swerve Strickland, because those three came in while he was champ,
and the ratings have plummeted.
Not one of them could fucking boost the rating.
Yeah, see this whole narrative where you're just simply going to give the champion the praise. You can't. I don't think that's fair.
Yeah.
Here, doesn't matter if Strickland was the champ. See if Okada, Ospreay, and Mercedes Moné were big draws, they would have increased the ratings when they came in.
Yeah, well, that's it. But again, when you're paying out
last time I checked, Mercedes has 2 belts.
Yeah, but see if you're paying out $5 million a year to Okada, right, Ospreay, Moné, and then because other superstars are getting a whiff of that. I mean, your $170 million a year TV deal is almost irrelevant.
But do you not think that there's a good case that in AEW, once every guy that considers himself a top guy in the company, once his contract comes up, they're all going to be demanding $5 million a year?
Yeah, and that's kind of what happened with WCW. I think with AEW will just, there's people out there that want this company to go to business. For me, it will never go out of business until Tony Khan dies, Or his assets get frozen or something.
Or his dad's like, here, I've had enough of you wasting my money. And he just stops it because this company, this company's never going to have a financial problem. Tony Khan's always going to be there to throw money at it.
Yeah, but say Tony Khan died tomorrow and Shad Khan, or whatever he's called, left and pulled. This company would fold quicker than a accordion. It would. I mean, see, within a couple of hours, it'd be dead.
Yeah, it's not sustainable.
No, it's just. No, it's actually incredible what would happen. Like all the money that these.
Although having said it, that this is a good deal, but still, I mean, if you're paying all these bums $5 million a year, then fucking $170 million deal won't last you long.
That's the key difference. WCW, when it folded, all the guys were under contract for Warner Brothers. You know, it was the Warner Brothers deals. Tony Khan's the guy funding all these contracts.
You think Warner Brothers would learn from their mistakes?
Yeah.
But I guess not. Anyway, guys, that's it. Look, I'm sure we'll get more concrete information on this deal, and when we do, we'll update you on it. But you know what? I mean, fair play to Tony Khan. I think he's kind of.
I think he's gave them 170 million.
That would sound more plausible, I think. But yeah, Tony Khan getting a big money deal here, and I didn't see it coming. But whatever, we'll catch you in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.